Let's go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Northwest High School. It is basketball season, City League style, and boy, we are all excited to be here tonight. Tonight, the Grizzlies have a rather formidable task as they take on the Heights Falcons. Both teams from Heights are ranked in the state rankings, so it's going to be a tough night for the Grizzlies, but one they can overcome. The girls for Heights come in 2-0, while the Grizzlies come in 1-0. The Heights Falcons ladies beat Capon at Capon on Tuesday night. The Grizzlies had Tuesday night off. It was their bye night, as they get a bye every five basketball nights because of the odd number of teams in the City League. It's strictly City League play now. Grizzlies, with their win, they beat Campus in the City League Arc Valley Chisholm Trail League Challenge Series at Coke Arena last week. And if you did not see that game or were not there, I invite you to go to the podcast of that game on nwhsgrizz.com and watch the game. It was a barn burner and a well-played game by your Grizzlies. We are extremely proud of what the ladies did last weekend at Coke Arena, and unfortunately, as you may already know, last weekend marked the end of that series and the end of our play at Coke Arena. Coke Arena is not going to be a venue for City League competition any longer, and the reasons are strictly financial, as it's very expensive to put a game on at that point. My name's Kevin Arkin. Glad to be with you. Your executive producer tonight, Jonathan Shue, and our producer engineer, Zoe Nelson, tonight, and all under the leadership of their mentor, Mr. Shane Monroe. And we've got a full crew tonight ready to bring you basketball from Northwest. We want to thank some of the sponsors who bring you Northwest Grizzlies basketball this season, and they include Mel Hambledon Ford at the big corner of 119th Street West and Kellogg. They're better, we're proving it. You be the judge. Also brought to you by Andrews Cleaning Service, with programs for residential, commercial, or special cleaning projects. Check them out at wichitacleaningservice.com. Also by Meshke Orthodontics and Wichita Bright Smiles at 1919 North Mays Road, with a variety of orthodontic options available, and they specialize in creating great smiles for the young people. Check them out at Meshke, and I'll spell it MESCHKE, smiles.com. Also by Keystone Solid Services, providing quality granite countertop products for your home. Check them out at KeystoneSolidServices.com. We are getting ready for the introduction of the starting lineups and the Star Spangled Banner.
Cadet First Sergeant
And that's the national anthem before the introduction of the starters here tonight. We're going to introduce them with them, for you, starting with the Heights Falcons. And starting for Heights, a senior guard, number 0, Kiana Stanley. For Northwest, number 3, a 5'3" senior guard, Devlin Turley. It's my first game too. For Heights, number 2, Maya Mayberry, a sophomore guard. And for the Grizzlies, number 11, a 5'4" freshman guard, Tishon Lyday. For Heights, number 3, Kennedy Jackson, a freshman guard. And for the Grizzlies, Nathan Robinson, number 23, 5'5" sophomore guard. For Heights, Ariana Walker, number 22, is a freshman forward. For Northwest, Aliyah Blanchard, a 5'9" senior center for Northwest. And finally for Heights, Ziana Walker, number 23, a senior forward. And for the Grizzlies, number 40, a 6'3" junior center, Taylor Kilpatrick. Head coach for the Falcons is Ken Palmer, assisted by Rajiv Foster and Marissa Evans. Head coach for the Grizzlies, Marcus Myers. He's assisted by Brian Bernard and Christina Commons. And the referees go into position. They are ready to start. Heights will start the game inbounding at the timeline on the alternating possessions, so the arrow will favor Northwest as soon as the game begins. And actually, I'm going to take that back because they do opening tips this year. They suspended that last year because of COVID, but they're back to it. Taylor Kilpatrick will take the opening tip for the Grizzlies. And for Heights, who's going to take it? It'll be Ziana Walker, number 23. We're getting ready to get this kick started. Sit back, enjoy an evening of basketball here from Northwest. Heights wins the opening tip, and we are underway here. Grizzlies playing in their white uniforms from left to right here in the first half. Pulling the ball out is Mayberry, and she passes it into Stanley. Stanley for 3, and instantly a 3-point lead for the Falcons. And now here comes Lede with it, and the ball's taken away by the Falcons. They quickly bring it down. feeding it underneath. Loose ball. Who's going to come up with it? Heights keeps it. And a 15-footer by Ziana Walker. And just like that, it's 5-0. Grizzlies trailing early here in the first period. Happy to have you with us wherever you are on planet Earth. And if you're from the Heights community and you're tuned into our webcast, we're glad to have you aboard as well, and we welcome you. First of two tonight, Leday sends it in to Turley, and Turley will bring it up the floor. Over to Robinson for three, off the heel, no good. Rebound by Kilpatrick, she sinks it, and it's 5-2 Falcons. Grizzlies get the Schneider off the board, and that's important. Stanley dishes it off now to Mayberry. Mayberry back to Jackson. Jackson back to Stanley. Looking for an opening, and they're not getting it as defensively, the Grizzlies were lined up perfectly. Kilpatrick gets the rebound off the miss, and Turley will bring it across the timeline. Turley still with it, and Myers wanted a timeout, didn't get it. Instead, it's going to be a basket by Stanley. Stanley with 5 points early, and the Grizzlies will take a timeout. This portion of basketball on the internet is being brought to you by Meshke Orthodontics, Wichita Bright Smiles at 1919 North Mays Road. Dr. Meshke specializes in the treatment of children and teens with a methodology that allows them to create an environment that is kid-friendly and more fun. Meshke Orthodontics features a comprehensive set of orthodontic treatment options, from traditional braces to revolutionary new technology. Check them out at meshkesmiles.com. That's MESCHKE smiles.com. Grizzlies will inbound. Coming out of the timeout, Turley sends it in to Robinson, and Robinson over to Leday. And if I mispronounced Leday's name wrong the entire game last time, I apologize to the family, but I was consistent. Leday with it. And that one intended for Kilpatrick was a little bit wide. It'll turn over to the Falcons. 5:58 remaining, first quarter, 7-2. Grizzlies trail. Again, Heights comes into this game 2-0, fresh off a victory at Capon, and they are staying ranked in the state in 5A. Walker gets another two. She's got 4 points here in the first quarter. Leday all threw it away, and here comes the Falcons back, and Stanley goes up for the shot. It's blocked by Leday, but Leday got a piece of the arm. It'll be a two-shot foul. Stanley will shoot the first one and miss. Oh, it went in after all. I spoke too soon. She'll have a second shot coming. And the Grizzlies are going to make some substitutions here. Coming into the game is Aaliyah Richard. And I think that's the only sub. I may be wrong. No, Zoe Baker is in the game, number 12 as well. We'll reset the five on the floor in a moment after the miss. Three-pointer misses, but the rebound by Walker. And she's got 6 points now, and it's 12-2. Richard dishes it off to Turley. Turley to Robinson. Robinson tried to drive, but good defense by Heights that time. She gets it, tried to get it to Kilpatrick to get Kilpatrick to use some of her height, and unable to get it to her. It goes out of play, and it will be a turnover with 4:58 to go here in the first quarter. Heights brings it up now. Stanley over to Jackson, off to the glass, no good. Rebounded by Robinson. Robinson will bring it down the floor herself and dishes it off to, started to dish it off to Turley, but decided to keep it. Now Turley has it. Turley giving it to Richard. Richard back to Turley. Turley for three off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Turley, Richard, and finally a three-pointer by Robinson. And it's 12-5 Heights. Walker with it. And taken away by Richard. Nice steal that time by Richard. Here come the Grizzlies back. Robinson with it. Into the paint. And tried to get it to Kilpatrick. That wasn't going to go, and it turns over again. The Grizzlies have been turning it over a lot here in the first quarter. Layla Christman and Marlacia Ziegler come in for the Falcons, and it's Ziegler with the ball, number 5. Stanley back to Ziegler, back to Stanley, now on the near side. The three-point play, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Christman, and that shot doesn't go, and this time Turley gets the rebound for Northwest and goes 1-on-3 and is fouled. I think that'll be a foul on the floor. We'll see who they charge that to. I think it's going to be on Walker. It is on Walker. Each team now with one foul here in the first quarter, 3:24 to go. Grizzlies will inbound. Richard will handle that chore and gets it into Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick over to Baker. Baker around the horn, back to Baker now. Andrea Wilson is in the game as well, by the way. I failed to mention that. Kilpatrick gets the rebound, scores. She's got 4 points, 12-7. Grizzlies trail, 3:05 to go here in the first quarter. Nice crowd on hand for the games tonight so far. It is a Friday night, so there is no school tomorrow. That makes a difference. Underneath, nice block that time by Kilpatrick, and the Grizzlies come away with it. Robinson brings it down the floor. In the paint, spin move, her shot's blocked, gets it back, and a scoop, and it's in. Nascent Robinson has 5 points. The Grizzlies trail by 3. If you're just joining us, this is the opening night of City League play here at Northwest. Northwest, the only team in the league not to have played a City League contest, as they had a bye on Tuesday. And we've got some subs coming in. Turley's going to come back in for Northwest. And coming in, Mayberry is back in along with Brooklyn Williams for the Falcons. There's an air ball that's going to get knocked out of play, and that should stay with Northwest. Let's tell you who's on the floor for the Grizzlies. Turley, number 3. Richard, 21. 23 is Robinson. 40 is Kilpatrick. And now Leday comes in for Robinson. She messed me all up. And also in the game is Wilson, number 30. That's the 5 on the floor, if I didn't totally confuse you, for Northwest. Leday puts a long one up off the heel, no good. Rebounded by Christman. And the Falcons bring it down the floor. A long one by Walker. There are 2 Walkers, by the way, playing for Northwest. 22 and 23. 22 being Zariana, who's a freshman, and Ziana is number 23, and she's a senior. Coming in for the Falcons is number 3 again, Kennedy Jackson. And the Grizzlies also subbed a player in. That would be Aaliyah Blanchard. And now the Grizzlies resume play. 1:35 to go, first quarter. Richard, double teamed on her, gets it to Turley. Turley looking for some help, not getting it. Oh, and it's taken away, and a nice play that time by Jackson. And we have a basket and a foul, and going to the line for the Falcons will be Mayberry with a chance for a three-point play the old-fashioned way. That's the second team foul on Northwest. Heights also with 2. And Robinson is going to come back in. And she takes Turley's place. And we'll see if Mayberry can complete the three-point play. And she does not. But right there for the rebound is Crispin. So they get a 4-point play out of it. And now a steal. Loose ball on the floor. Who's got it? And Walker gets it for 2. 18-9. Grizzlies doubled up here in the first quarter. And we have a timeout taken on the floor. I believe it was called by Northwest.
Hey Grizzly Nation, this is Eric Hofer-Holdeman, your principal at Northwest High School. Did you know Grizzly Pride is the combined booster club and PTO here at Northwest? They support both athletics and academics. We're asking you to join Grizzly Pride this year. Due to these extraordinary times, Grizzly Pride doesn't have the same fundraising opportunities they normally have, and we need you to join and offer your donation to help Grizzly Pride out. Go to our Northwest webpage, join today. Go Grizzlies.
Watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly basketball. 18-12. Back at Northwest, getting ready for the start of the second period. Ladies and gentlemen, this webcast is brought to you in conjunction with the audio-visual classes here at Northwest High. Under the leadership of Mr. Shane Monroe, these kids are providing an opportunity to learn video broadcasting hands-on at these games, including tonight. You may hear either Mr. Monroe or myself giving instructions to the students during the games tonight. This activity is indeed an extension of the classroom for these students. We will do everything possible not to detract from the competition on the floor, and we ask your patience as this is not ESPN, but the extension of the classroom. And a reminder, your executive producer tonight is Jonathan Shue, and your producer engineer is Zoe Nelson. Back underway here in the second quarter, and a long three ball by Stanley misses, rebounded by the Grizzlies, and here they come. We'll give you the 5 on the floor here. With the ball is Nathan Robinson. Also in the game is Audra Wilson, number 30. Turley, number 3. Kilpatrick, number 40. And I hate it when they do this to me because I miss somebody. Who did I miss? I missed somebody. We'll get them anyway. Maybe I did get them all. Up with the ball for the Grizzlies is Sasha Reed. That's who I missed, number 33. Her shot is blocked and rebounded by the Falcons. And the Falcons bring it up the floor. Kennedy Jackson loses the handle. Now the Grizzlies have it. Nathan Robinson will bring it up for Northwest. 6:40 to go, first half. Grizzlies down 18-12. Grizzlies had to burn 2 timeouts in the first period. That may come back to burn them later. Turley for 3, misses everything. Kilpatrick, the rebound, she misses. Reed misses, gets her own rebound, misses again. And now we have a foul on the play, and Reed is going to go to the line, I believe, to shoot a pair. Foul is on Zariana Walker. That's her second. Reed will shoot 2. Here's the first one. And it's off the heel, no good. Grizzlies sub in Zoe Baker, number 21, and Aaliyah Richard, number 21. Coming out is Turley and Robinson. Sasha Reed will try her second free throw now. And she missed them both. Rebound 2 Heights. And bringing it up the floor for the Falcons is Ziana Walker. Walker crosses the timeline looking for some help. 2-3 zone by the Grizzlies. Mayberry with it. Looking for some help. Now drives, gets it into the paint, and throws it away. Grizzlies will get the ball on the turnover. 5:53 to go till halftime, trailing by 6 points. And Richard throws one away. They'll turn it right around again. Boys game will follow 20 minutes after the conclusion of this one, so stay with us for that. Crispin misses, and the rebound's going to go to Wilson, and this one is kicked out of play. It'll stay with Northwest. A little sloppy under the boards there. Back into the game, Nascent Robinson. She'll take Andrea Wilson's place, excuse me. So we have Richard, we have Robinson, Zoe Baker, Taylor Kilpatrick, and Sasha Reed. That's the 5 on the floor for the Grizzlies here in the second quarter. Here's a long one for Jackson. Count the basket and a foul. Jackson will go to the line to shoot one. Blanchard comes in for Northwest, replacing Kilpatrick. The foul is charged to Nascent Robinson. That's her first. Jackson going to the line to shoot one. And nothing but net for Miss Jackson. And it's 21-12, Heights. And a nice play by Turley to get that ball back. She'll bring it down herself. Gives it to Richard. Aaliyah Richard drives toward the basket, right into two players. Turley gets the ball as it got knocked loose. Now Richard thought about a three, puts it in for Blanchard. Blanchard up, misses everything, and rebounded by Heights, and here come the Falcons back. It's Walker over on the near side to Ziegler. Back to Ziana Walker. Walker drives, scoops, misses everything, but she's fouled, and she'll go to the line and shoot a pair. 4:21 to go, second quarter. Fourth team foul on the Grizzlies, that one charged to Zoe Baker. That's her first. Nobody for the Grizzlies has more than one foul. Walker at the line to shoot a pair. First one is up, and it's good. Sasha Reed back in for Northwest. Reed, Richard, Blanchard, Turley, and Zoe Baker. I'm sorry, Robinson, excuse me, on the floor for the Grizzlies. One more free throw coming for Walker. And she makes them both. And subbing back in, Kiana Stanley for Heights. She replaces Devariah Brown, who was in briefly at the start of the quarter. There's a long one to Robinson. Robinson brings it up herself, drives into the paint, puts it up. Off the glass, no good. Blanchard trying to get the rebound, does. And gives it to Turley. Turley back to Richard. Richard in the paint, puts it up, one-handed and down. Count the basket for Richard. And it's 23-14 Heights here in the second quarter. 3:50 to go till halftime. There's a long one by Walker, and it misses. Rebounded by the Grizzlies, and she tried to lob one forward for Robinson, but got it too far, and Robinson couldn't get under it. There's Jackson throwing up a prayer, and it doesn't go. The rebound is Ziana Walker. She's fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot two. That'll be on Sasha Reed. That's her first. Foul number 5 for the Grizzlies here in the first half. First free throw is good from Walker, and she's got 3 points in this quarter, all from the stripe. Leday and Kilpatrick come back in for the Grizzlies, replacing Richard and Blanchard. Second one rims in and out, no good. Rebounded by Sasha Reed. Turley will bring it down for Northwest, and just as I say that, she gives it to Robinson. Into the corner now for Leday for three. Good! Tishawn Leday gets a three, and it's 24-17. Here's a three attempt by Mayberry that misses, rebounded by Turley, and Grizzlies trying to put a dent in this 9-point lead. Now down to 7. And that one's going to get off the rim and rebounded by Heights, and here come the Falcons back. On the far side, now into the paint under the basket. couldn't dish it off. Sasha Reed couldn't control it, and they're going to call a foul, and it will be Northwest basketball. Fouls on Heaven Gilbert. That's her first. Andrea Wilson comes back in, replacing Turley. Wilson in the backcourt with it, sends one forward. Loose ball intercepted there by Walker. Walker underneath to Stanley. Stanley misses. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Here comes Robinson down with it. Underneath, has the ball stolen from her, and here comes Heights back with it. Blanchard getting set to come back in for Northwest. And let's give Walker the basket. That's 5 points for her in this quarter, 7 overall. 2 minutes to go till halftime. Kilpatrick can't get the rebound to go down. And we have a, they're calling a held ball, and it will stay with the Grizzlies on the alternating possession, arguably the dumbest rule in all of sports. Zoe Baker will do the honors for Northwest. Over to Robinson on the far side. Nascent Robinson pulls it back out. She puts up a long three. It's short. Rebounded by Baker. Baker to Lede for three. That's short. Loose ball on the floor. Who's going to come up with it? It's going to be Falcon basketball. 1:31 to go. First half. 26-17. Grizzlies trail. Mayberry subs back in for Heights High. And we're back underway. Mayberry, Stanley with it, excuse me. And they're going to call a timeout, Will Heights. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout with them. 26-17. Grizzlies trail, 1:16 remaining in the first half. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and somebody pushed the button too soon. It's all right. You're okay. Nobody cares. Least of all me. All right, we're back here at Northwest. Coming out of the 30-second timeout, Grizzlies down by 9 to the Falcons. And the Falcons with the ball. Jackson sends it into Walker. Walker from 10 feet, misses, in and out. And it will stay with Heights as Northwest touched it as it was going out of bounds. Back out to Ziana Walker, excuse me. And Mayberry, Stanley rather, cans a three. Her second three-pointer of the night. Inbound pass is knocked right back out, but it will stay with Northwest. 29-17, Grizzlies down by a dozen. Lede with it, across the way to Richard. And that one is intercepted by Ziana Walker. She sends it in to Stanley. Stanley to Jackson. Kennedy Jackson. And finally back to Stanley, and she gets another three-pointer. Her second three-pointer in the last 20 seconds. Robinson comes back in along with Turley, replacing Lede and Zoe Baker. Richard gets it over to Turley, and we're back underway with 30 seconds to go now. We'll see if the Grizzlies play for one or if they drive for the basket. And they're going to do neither because we have a loose ball on the floor. Who's got it? And a timeout taken by Heights. It'll be Heights basketball when we come out of the timeout. We'll keep it right here. We'll tell you that we're going to be, first of all, we'll have the boys game on immediately after this one, 20 minutes later. So stay right where you are. You do not need to go to a new link. It'll all be on the same link as it is a doubleheader event. So just kick back and enjoy your evening of Grizzly basketball here on the World Wide Web. Then we're back on Tuesday. We're back home again. The North High Redskins will pay a visit to Northwest Gym for a doubleheader, and we'll be on the air again at 5:50 on Tuesday. And then Thursday we hit the road. We're going to go to South High next Thursday. Thursday is the last day of the semester, which is why the game is on Thursday instead of Friday. So a special Thursday night edition at South High against the Titans will be on at 5:50 with that as well. Heights inbounds the ball with 17 to go. Brown loses it, and here comes Richard back with it to Robinson. Robinson puts up a three off the rim, no good. And a rebound, and we have a whistle. And I'm not exactly sure what is being signaled here. But the foul, I don't know what they're calling. They didn't call a foul, but they gave the ball to Heights. I don't understand why. And the last shot misses, and we are at halftime. And your halftime score, Heights High 32, Grizzlies 17. We'll be back with our halftime extravaganza after this quick timeout. Stay with us. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Hi friends, Bill Nightingale, General Manager of Mel Hamilton Ford. Are you looking for a used car, truck, or SUV? With the largest selection in the state, you're sure to find the vehicle you're searching for at Mel Hamilton Ford. At the Big Corner, customers are number one, so every used vehicle is checked out in our shop by a certified technician before it goes out on the lot for sale. Shop Mel Hamilton Ford first, a dealer you can trust. Visit us out on West Kellogg today or shop us online at mhford.com. Mel Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
Welcome back to Northwest High. We are at halftime of the girls contest. The boys contest will follow 20 minutes after the conclusion of this one. Grizzlies trail 32-17 here in the at halftime of this contest to a very good Heights Falcons team, but the Grizzlies playing very well as well. We'll just have to see what happens here in the second half. We'll give you the scoring summary. We'll start with Heights. Leading all scorers in the game is Kiana Stanley. She has 12. She's the only one in double digits in the contest. Maya Mayberry has a pair. Kennedy Jackson has 3. Zariana Walker has 6. Ziana Walker has 7. And Layla Crispin has 2. And that's the 32 points for the Falcons. For the Grizzlies, Tishon Leday has 3. Aaliyah Richard with 5, and Nascent Robinson also with 5. And with 4 is Taylor Kilpatrick. And there's your 17 for the Grizzlies. We don't have a halftime guest for you here in the girls contest. We will, however, change that in the boys contest as the principal of Northwest High, Mr. Eric Hofer-Holdeman, has agreed to join us, assuming his supervision duties permit it. But he's pretty confident he's going to do everything he can to get up here, and we'll talk about the first semester, which wraps up for these kids next Thursday. Thursday is the last day of finals. They have 2 days of finals, actually, Wednesday and Thursday. And Thursday at noon, these kids are free birds until next year. And I'm willing to bet you that if I asked the two youngsters next to me, they would say that they're ready for Christmas break. I don't think they heard me because neither one of them answered me. But it's been a long semester for everybody, and everybody's going to be ready for a break. They don't play basketball during Christmas break, during the winter break at all. No sports are played. Everything is dead. So it'll be 2 weeks of dead time. And I believe the first game coming back, and I'm going to get our executive producer, Jonathan Shue, to look this up for me. Would you look up when our first game in January is? Because I forgot. I should know and I've forgotten, and I didn't bring my list. Shame on me. So we will get that for you, and we're pleased to be able to bring you all the games this year.
Southeast on the 4th.
On the 4th?
Yeah, Southeast.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay, we're home on January 4th. The Golden Buffaloes from Southeast High will come in to kick off 2022 for us. So that's the next 3 nights, and we're going to have, we will have all the action from all 3 nights for you. As it happens. And again, we want to take a moment here. I'm going to thank once again the fine sponsors who are helping to keep this on the air for you. Not notably, but not least, especially, is Mel Hambledon Ford at the big corner of 119th Street West and Kellogg. They're better. They're proving it. You be the judge. We thank Lisa Hambledon and Phil Nightingale and all the good folks at Mel Hambledon Ford for their support of Grizzly basketball. Also want to thank Andrew Dillon of Andrew's Cleaning Service with programs for residential, commercial, special cleaning projects, you name it, they can do it. Check them out at WichitaCleaningservice.com. That's WichitaCleaningservice.com. And we have a new sponsor this year on our basketball webcast, and that's Meshkey Orthodontics and Wichita Bright Smiles at 1919 North Mays Road. They have a variety of orthodontic options available, and their specialty is dealing with young people. And Dr. Meshkey loves working with kids. So if you're thinking in terms of orthodontic work, I invite you to check them out at meshkeysmiles.com, and Meshkey is spelled M-E-S-C-H-K-E. So meshkeysmiles.com. And we also want to thank Keystone Solid Surfaces, providing quality granite countertop products for your home. Check them out at KeystoneSolidSurfaces.com. We have about 4 minutes to go here till the end of the halftime extravaganza. We're going to go ahead and send it to a quick commercial break, and then we'll let you watch the kids warming up for the Varsity Boys contest. 32-17, Grizzlies trail at half. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Grizzlies Basketball on the Internet is brought to you in part by Andrew's Cleaning Service. Owned and operated by Andrew Dillon, they offer residential cleaning, apartment cleaning, commercial cleaning services, deep cleaning, construction and remodel cleanup, carpet cleaning, and much more. Whether it be a one-time cleanup job or regular service scheduled weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, Andrew's Cleaning Service is ready to take care of your cleaning needs. Andrew's Cleaning Service serves the greater Wichita metro area, including Derby, Hayesville, Mays, Goddard, and Valley Center. Check them out on the web at WichitaCleaningservice.com or give Andrew a call for an estimate at 712-3883. We thank Andrew's Cleaning Service for their support of Grizzly basketball on the web.
back at Northwest, 32-17. Grizzlies trail at halftime. We'll be back with the second half after this 1-minute timeout. Stay with us. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Hey Grizzly Nation, this is Eric Hofer-Holdeman, your principal at Northwest High School. Did you know Grizzly Pride is the combined booster club and PTO here at Northwest? They support both athletics and academics. We're asking you to join Grizzly Pride this year. Due to these extraordinary times, Grizzly Pride doesn't have the same fundraising opportunities they normally have, and we need you to join and offer your donation to help Grizzly Pride out. Go to our Northwest webpage, join today. Go Grizzlies.
Grizzly Pride does an awful lot for these kids, not only in basketball, but other athletic and academic endeavors. And I encourage you to take a few minutes and join Grizzly Pride and provide your support for the kids of Northwest High. I think you'll be pleased that you did that. Getting ready for the second half here, it will be the Falcons inbounding the ball to start the second half on the alternating possession rule. They'll do so with a 15-point lead over the Grizzlies here, 32-17. Grizzlies have some work to do against this highly ranked team in 5A. And we'll see, we'll check out their medal, if you will. METTLE, that is. And on the floor for Northwest, Turley, Kilpatrick, Blanchard, Richard, and Robinson. That's the 5 on the floor as we start the third quarter here for your Grizzlies. Stanley will inbound for Heights. And we are underway here in the second half of this one. Mayberry sends it over to Jackson. And we already have a whistle away from the ball. And somebody forgot to stop the clock, too. So they're going to have to fix the clock because it's still running. However, our producer engineer, Zoe Nelson, she's got the clock right on her scoreboard. Now they're going to start the entire quarter over. In the paint it goes, loose on the floor, picked up by Richard, and here come the Grizzlies back with it. Now it's taken away, and sure enough, Walker puts it up, and she's got the first points of the second half. And a quick takeaway, and Mayberry will pull it out for Heights, and she dishes it over on the far side. Stanley for 3 and count it. 5 points in 5 seconds for Heights, and now they get it again. And Jackson lays it in. 7 points. Richard with it now for Northwest. 39-17. This lead got huge in a hurry, and a timeout's being called by Marcus Myers and Northwest. Wow. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Grizzlies are going to have to regroup quickly here. And they're only going to have 2 timeouts to work with. Again, we want to welcome our new sponsor, Meshke Orthodontics and Wichita Bright Smiles at 1919 North Maze Road. Check them out at meshkesmiles.com. Richard will inbound. No, Robinson will. Coming out of the timeout, she gets it to Richard, and Richard will bring it up the floor, gives it to Robinson. Robinson a long two, misses everything. Rebounded by Sasha Reed, and she lays it in for two, and the Grizzlies are on the board. They're down by 20, and we're going to have a foul called on Turley, and it will be Zariana Walker going to the line to shoot a pair. I take it back. It'll be Stanley going to the line to shoot a pair. It is Turley's second foul. And Stanley misses the first of the two free throws. Richard comes out and Wilson comes back in for Northwest. Stanley's second one is good. 1 out of 2, 40-19, Grizzlies trail. Wilson gets it over to Turley. Turley guarded by Walker. Gets it up to Sasha Reed. It's intercepted by Kennedy Jackson, and here comes Heights back with it. Heights taking advantage of their height advantage. Jackson for three. Good. Jackson with 5 points in this quarter and 8 in the game now. And Heights again taking advantage of their height, bringing it down, and that one goes underneath, and the long three attempt by Jackson misses that time. Robinson gets it for Northwest. A lot of pressure, gets it up to Wilson. Wilson trying to get it to Kilpatrick, and the ball's intercepted. And I think that as Stanley misses, I think that Heights may have sniffed that play out. Grizzlies bring it up the floor. Robinson, Kilpatrick off the glass, misses, and the rebound to Jackson. Here comes Heights back, 5:40 to go. Third quarter, Grizzlies down by a bunch, 43-19. Across the way now to Jackson. Jackson's been the hot hand. She goes up, misses, but she was fouled on the way up, and she'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Wowzers. Fouls on Kilpatrick, by the way, that's her first. Jackson will shoot two. And the first one's good. Subbing in for Northwest, Leday and Baker for Turley and Wilson. And in for Heights, if I can get this here, is Gilbert and Zariana Walker. Jackson will try her second attempt. She makes them both, and she's got 7 points in this quarter and 9 in the game. 10 in the game, excuse me. Kilpatrick finds it. She's got 6 in the game, and the Grizzlies get those two right back. They got a long way to go. 5:05 to go in the third quarter, and they're down by 26. There's a long one that misses. Leday gets it back on the rebound and sends it to Robinson, and here come the Grizzlies back. Sasha Reed with it. Out to Robinson. Robinson. In the paint. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Mayberry, and she'll bring it up the floor. Now she dishes it long. There's one off the heel, no good, and it's rebounded by Zoe Baker. Baker to Leday. Leday over to Robinson. Robinson to Reed. Sasha Reed has her pocket picked. Loose ball on the floor. What are they going to call? A jump ball, and it will belong to Northwest on the alternating possession. Coming back in is Walker. Zariah Walker for the Falcons. Ziana, I said the wrong name. Ziana Walker is the one that came in, and now we have a travel, and it will belong to Heights. And we have a sub coming in. Turley's going to come back in for Northwest, and she will replace Sasha Reed. Coach talking to Sasha Reed about something on the bench, and then gets his attention focused back. 2-3 zone for Northwest. Over Turley, there's a two-pointer by Walker. And Turley traveled with it. Yes, she did. Another turnover for Northwest, and Northwest has not had the best quarter of the season here in the third quarter by any means. Just haven't been able to find the right groove. Round the horn it goes. Jackson with it at the moment into the paint. And did she travel or was she fouled? And she must have traveled because they're giving the ball to Northwest. No, offensive foul. Gilbert picks up her second foul. This one a player control foul. It will still belong to Northwest. 3:19 to go here, third quarter. Foul situation pretty good. Grizzlies have a pair. Falcons only have one. Possession arrow is pointed in the direction of Heights High. There's a scoop that misses. Rebounded by Heights, by Walker. And Walker will give it to her sister. And under the basket, putting it up, missing, blocked. And finally it goes. And that'll be Ziana Walker scoring the basket. Now we have a whistle. Ziegler's first foul for Heights sends Richard to the line to shoot two. And she makes the first one. She now has 6 in the game. Leday comes out, and who came in for her? Mackenzie Edwards, I think, just came in. Second free throw off the heel, no good, is rebounded by Blanchard. Now she loses it, and it is Edwards, and she just picked the pocket of the Falcons, and here comes Robinson back with it for Northwest. Richard, a three off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Baker. Baker to Edwards and back out to Robinson, now to Richard on the near side again. This time she drives, gives it to Edwards. Edwards from the free throw stripe off the heel, no good. And rebounded by Heights. Here come the Falcons back. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's a long three attempt off the glass, no good. Rebound in by Williams. And for Brooklyn Williams, that's her first bucket of the night. Robinson for three off the heel, no good. Rebounded by Blanchard. She puts it up, can't get it to go. Partially blocked and rebounded by Ziana Walker. And here comes Heights High back with it again. 51-22, Grizzlies trail. Dangerously close here to mercy rule territory, and now this one will turn over to Northwest as they missed everything, and it goes out of play. Richard with it, 1:15 to go in the third. Grizzlies down by 29. This has not been their quarter. There's a foul and 2 shots coming for Heights. Richard shooting a pair, gets the first one. Foul was on Walker, by the way. That's her second. Misses the second. Three-pointer, good. Three-pointer by Ziegler, and that's her first points of the night. 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. And Walker gets another lay-in, has 8 in this quarter alone. 30 seconds to go. And Walker with a steal. She'll go up, lay it in, and score. Give her 10 after 3. 16 to go. Rebound to Heights. It'll be Walker again putting it up, and this one does not go. And the quarter mercifully ends for Northwest. This was not their best quarter. They only scored 6 points in the quarter, did Northwest. Whereas Heights scored 26 points. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back for the fourth quarter after this. Stay with us. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball. Back at Northwest High, Grizzlies trail 58-23 here after 3 quarters. This will be a mercy rule game now, so the clock will not stop once it starts unless someone calls a timeout or there's an injury. We'll give you the 5 on the floor for Northwest as soon as they take their position. The Falcons will inbound to start the fourth quarter on the alternating possession rule. And let's tell you who's on the floor for your Grizzlies. It'll be Turley, Kilpatrick, Richard, Wilson, and Zoe Baker. And that's the 5 on the floor for Northwest as we begin the fourth quarter. Big scorer in the third quarter was Walker of Heights. She had 10 points in that quarter alone. And she has now 17 in the game. Now we have a quick whistle away from the ball, and it may be that someone stepped on the sideline. I'm not exactly sure. They just gave it to Northwest. So it's a turnover. Richard into Turley, into Baker. Baker in the paint to Kilpatrick. Nice assist by Baker and a great finish by Kilpatrick. Here comes Heights back. Mayberry dishes it off to Stanley. Stanley misses everything. Ball goes out of play. That'll belong to Northwest. 7:10 to go. Running clock here in the fourth quarter. So if you'll bear with me just a moment. Okay, the clock is not going to stop because of the score. Okay? So you don't have to worry about stopping the clock unless they call a timeout. Okay? Kilpatrick gets another basket. 6:45 to go now in the fourth. 58-27. The score. Heights just unloaded on the Grizzlies in the third quarter. Nice takeaway that time by Turley with an assist by Kilpatrick. Turley brings it up, puts it up, and it doesn't go, and it's rebounded by Stanley. Here comes Heights back now. Stanley dishes it off. And Walker scores. That's Ariana Walker. Puts it in for the Falcons. Turley with it, looking for some help. This will be a great quarter for Northwest to use to build on for future games. This game has obviously been decided, but let's get some good solid play and build on for the North High game on Tuesday. Kilpatrick comes out and Blanchard comes in. The foul is charged to, who do they charge it? It's charged to Brown of Heights. And that shot is blocked and picked off by Kennedy. Jackson. Mayberry underneath to Brown and count it. And she'll go to the line and shoot one. That's Brown's first points of the night. And they come here in the fourth quarter with a running clock and 5 minutes to go. Brown will try to finish the three-point play. Foul was charged to Blanchard. The free throw is missed. That's Blanchard's first foul of the night. 3 on the Grizzlies here in the second half. 4 for the Falcons. Robinson in the paint, scoop shot, counted. Mason Robinson gets her first points of the second half. She has 7 in the game. Stanley with it. She's going to pull it back out now. On the far side, Kennedy, Jackson off the heel. No good on the three-point attempt. Loose ball on the floor. What are they going to call? They're calling a jump ball, and it will belong to Northwest on the alternating possession rule. We're going to give you the 5 on the floor. We made a couple of changes here. We've got Robinson and Richard in there. Leday is in there. Blanchard and Turley. That's the 5 on the floor for your Grizzlies here in the fourth quarter. Boys game will follow 20 minutes after the conclusion of this one, and we will go right from the conclusion of this game. And there's a nice 3 ball by Richard. And Richard's first 3 since early in the contest. Heights with it, missing everything, and a rebound by Blanchard. Here comes Northwest back. On the far side, Robinson for 3, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Stanley. Here comes Heights back. To Brown, drives, and an attempted block by Leday, and she got too much of the body. It is going to be a shooting foul and a foul charge to Sean Leday. That's her second. 4th team foul on the Grizzlies, and Brown will go to the line and shoot a pair here. And the first one is short and falls off to the side. Now a line change, and I'm not going to give it all to you, but a line change for Heights. Back in for the Grizzlies is Sasha Reed, Taylor Kilpatrick, and on the far side, Andrea Wilson. She'll replace Turley and Richard, and who else came out? And I didn't see who else came out, but well, you know who's on the floor. So we'll leave it at that. Brown's second shot is good. 63-32. Grizzlies trail with 1:25 to go in a running clock. And there's one that goes out of play, and that was last touched over there by Layla Christman. It'll stay with Northwest. Inbounding will be Wilson with 1 minute to go in the contest. And Kilpatrick kind of gave up on that ball, and all of a sudden here comes Walker. Walker coast to coast scores. (65-32). Robinson is fouled by Brown. That'll be a foul on the floor and an inbound play for Northwest. Right in front of their own bench, and coming over to do it is Andrea Wilson. And they do a quick substitution for Heights here. Wilson will inbound and gets it to Sasha Reed. Reed with it. In the paint to Blanchard off the glass. Count, no basket, but there is a foul on the play, and Blanchard will go to the line and shoot two. And she will shoot the fouls. They will stop the clock with 1 second to go so she can get the foul shots in. The foul charge to Brooklyn Williams, that's her first. First one is in for Blanchard. And believe it or not, that's her first point of the night. And the second one is also good. 2 free throws, that's the way it'll end. They'll go ahead and inbound it, but it won't matter much. And that's it. We are final score in the varsity contest. Heights 65, Grizzlies 34. We're going to take a 1 minute timeout. I will quickly add up some numbers, and then we'll come back and wrap this one up and then get to our Varsity Boys contest. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com. This is Grizzly Basketball.
Banter Automotive is now open at Central and Mays. Come by or shop online and browse our inventory of quality pre-owned vehicles, cars, trucks, and SUVs. We have them all. Banter Automotive Group, now open at our new location just east of Central and Mays.
Ten. 16, 4. Back at Northwest High, final score again in the varsity girls contest, 65-34. Grizzlies fall to a very good Heights Falcons team. We'll go ahead and give you the scoring summaries very quickly. Leading all scorers for Heights was Ziana Walker. She had 19. Kayana Stanley had 16. Mayberry with 4. Kennedy Jackson with 10. Yeah, 10. Deborah Brown had 4. Ziegler with 3. Brooklyn Williams with a pair. Zariana Walker had 14. And Layla Crispin with 4 points for the Falcons. Leading scorers for the Grizzlies were Taylor Kilpatrick with 10. Also with 10 was Elia Richard. Lede had 3. Nathan Robinson with 7. And 2 apiece for Blanchard and Sasha Reed, and that rounded out the scoring for Northwest. Boys are warming up. The Varsity Boys contest will start in 18 and a half minutes. Go get yourselves a quick drink and then come back because the pregame show with head coach Andy Hill is next. Stay with us. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Hi friends, Bill Nightingale, General Manager of Mel Hamilton Ford. Are you looking for a used car, truck, or SUV? With the largest selection in the state, you're sure to find the vehicle you're searching for at Mel Hamilton Ford. At the Big Corner, customers are number one, so every used vehicle is checked out in our shop by a certified technician before it goes out on the lot for sale. Shop Mel Hamilton Ford first, a dealer you can trust. Visit us out on West Kellogg today or shop us online at mhford.com. Mel Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
Hey man, you going out for football?
Band class still needs you, man.
Kansas students have choices to do or not to do. The Kansas State High School Activities Association urges everyone to participate because when activities stop, nobody wins.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our pregame interview segment with head coach Andy Hill. And, Coach, now we have a game to talk about, and what a game it was last Friday against the Campus Colts. That was the biggest game of ups and downs I've seen, I think, ever in this program.
Yeah, I probably put a few gray hairs on my head. Definitely a lot of swings and momentum. They got off to a fast start and we were down and battled back, got it close before halftime, and then had a big third quarter. I think we outscored them 19-3 in the third. Lead by 14 going into the fourth, feeling pretty good, and then give up probably the quickest 14-0 run that's ever happened in basketball. Right back to square one, but you never want that to happen. But I was so proud of the resiliency that our guys showed. To not panic when that run happened, to kind of regain our composure, right the ship, and find a way to still win the ball game.
And, you had some of everything there. You had, like in the first half, we got down by 6. They kind of inched their way back, got it to 2 by halftime, but hung in there the whole first half. We stayed with them the whole first half, looking for the opportunity to make the run. And then third quarter, the run came. And we've got a 14-point lead after 3, and yours truly made a mistake that I will never make again. And if you were watching, you know what I said. I said, I think the boys might be able to put this one on cruise control, and I will never do that again. Because it's obvious you can't put any game on cruise control. Campus fought back hard and quick, as you said, quickly. Took them less than 2 minutes to tie it up. Yeah,
it was very quick. We let them have a couple uncontested looks. We just didn't do a good job getting up and guarding on the three, those first 2 threes they hit. And, that was 6 really quickly, and I think that gave them confidence. We got tight for a little bit and stopped attacking on offense, and it just snowballed there for a little bit. But, again, to regain our composure and finish the game the way we did, especially on a night when we didn't shoot the ball well at all. We shot 25% for the game. I think we were 3 for 20 from the three-point line. So hopefully that's the worst shooting game we have all year. I can't imagine us shooting the ball that much worse. But through our effort on the glass, forcing turnovers, we were able to still put ourselves in a position to be able to win.
We did take a lot more three-point shots than I was expecting this group to take because, as we talked about last time we visited, your big three-point shooters last year are gone. And so you're going to have to find somebody else to fill that void. I just expected they would take it in closer to the basket, especially in the first game. But no, they tried it from three-point range.
Yeah, we did. And of all of them we took, I think, 4 or 5 of them were not good shots. They were either, guarded, not open looks, shots where we didn't move the ball first. But we have kids that can shoot the ball on this team, and we will shoot the ball much better as the year goes forward. Game 1, there's always some nerves, and then to be playing in that environment at Koch Arena, there's a different background, than what we're used to shooting against, a lot more space behind the backboard. So all of that could have contributed, but I think we did still we took a lot of shots at the rim as well. So we attacked well. Overall, I was pleased.
And for these kids, it's got to be a big thrill to have been able to go into a major college arena that is known all over the country for its atmosphere and to be able to play their game.
Yeah, they loved it. They had a great time. They always do when they get to play there. And you mentioned atmosphere. Big shout out to our students getting there. The environment was incredible. We had a very big student section by about halftime of that game, and it was a lot of fun.
And it's good to see them all come out, especially in a situation where they're not at home. They had to go across town to go to the game, and they had to pay to get in too. So that for them it was a little bit more difficult to get in, but they still did it.
Yeah, they did, and they were awesome. So it was a lot of fun.
Hopefully tonight against Heights, we're going to have an even bigger crowd. This should be. I would think that tonight's game would be a big draw, given that Heights is ranked in 5A and a big rival anyway, and the kids are, your kids are coming off a big win. You'd like to think that would bring the crowd back into the arena here at Northwest.
Yeah, we're really hoping so. We've been hyping this game up all week long, really trying to get students interested in being here and generate a little bit of buzz. So we're hoping for a really nice crowd, and I think we will. Northwest students have always, supported each other and do a great job at various events. So I'm excited. I think we will have a good crowd, and it should be a good atmosphere.
Anything specific in the game plan about Heights that you have to address, either personnel-wise or just by the way that Coach Auer handles his team?
Yeah, there's several things. Heights is big. They're going to be bigger across the board than campus was in terms of their length. So we got to do a better job than we did against campus on making decisions once we drive the basketball. We still got to drive it and get it into the paint, but once we're in there, they've got so much length. We got to make sure that we're seeing where's the help coming from, who's the next open guy, make the simple plays, make the easy pass, play off of 2 feet in the lane. Those kinds of things, because they're just so long. They take up a lot of space just when they spread their arms out. They're big. And then offensively, defensively, I think we guarded really well against campus, just containing the basketball, keeping the ball in front, and we'll have to do that again.
Okay, big night tonight. This is going to be a big game. It also is the start of City League play, and you certainly would like to get the City League season off with a big W.
Yeah, for sure. I think if we want to be in the mix, in February for a league championship, this is definitely, they're all big, but with this one being the first one and against Heights, who I fully expect them to be in the mix as well, it's going to be an important one, a big one.
Have to ask before we wrap this up, any injuries from the Colts game that we have to worry about?
No, we are all healthy and ready to go, knock on wood.
Okay. Best of luck to you tonight against the Heights Falcons, and we'll look forward to a visit on Tuesday.
Thanks, Kevin. Always enjoy it.
Head coach Andy Hill on our pregame interview. Stay tuned after this 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with the starting lineup and the play-by-play of tonight's Varsity Boys contest against the Heights Falcons. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball. Grizzlies basketball on the internet is brought to you in part by Andrew's Cleaning Service. Owned and operated by Andrew Dillon, they offer residential cleaning, apartment cleaning, commercial cleaning services, deep cleaning, construction and remodel cleanup, carpet cleaning, and much more. Whether it be a one-time cleanup job or regular service scheduled weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, Andrew's Cleaning Service is ready to take care of your cleaning needs. Andrew's Cleaning Service serves the greater Wichita metro area, including Derby, Hayesville, Mays, Goddard, and Valley Center. Check them out on the web at wichitacleaningservice.com or give Andrew a call for an estimate at 712-3883. We thank Andrew's Cleaning Service for their support of Grizzly basketball on the web.
Banter Automotive is now open at Central and Mays. Come by or shop online and browse our inventory of quality pre-owned vehicles, cars, trucks, and SUVs. We have them all. Banter Automotive Group, now open at our new location just east of Central and Mays.
Hey Grizzly Nation, this is Eric Hofer Holdeman, your principal at Northwest High School. Did you know Grizzly Pride is the combined booster club and PTO here at Northwest? They support both athletics and academics. We're asking you to join Grizzly Pride this year. Due to these extraordinary times, Grizzly Pride doesn't have the same fundraising opportunities they normally have, and we need you to join and offer your donation to help Grizzly Pride out. Go to our Northwest webpage, join today. Go Grizzlies.
Wichita Northwest Grizzlies basketball is on the air. Welcome to another season of basketball Grizzly style as Northwest pursues a 6A state title. Follow your Grizzlies all season long on their YouTube page with links available at nwhsgrizz.com. Grizzly basketball is sponsored today in part by Mel Hamilton Ford at the big corner of 119th Street West and Kellogg. We're better, we're proving it, you be the judge. And by Andrews Cleaning Service, with programs for residential, commercial, or special cleaning projects. Check them out at wichitacleaningservice.com. And by Meshke Orthodontics, Wichita Bright Smiles at 1919 North Maze Road, with a variety of orthodontic options available. Check them at meshkesmiles.com. And by Keystone Solid Surfaces, providing quality granite countertop products for your home. Check them out at KeystoneSolidSurfaces.com. And now, let's go courtside for today's contest.
And welcome back to Northwest High for the second game of our doubleheader with the Heights Falcons. Kevin Arkin with you, along with our executive producer, Jonathan Shue, and our engineer producer, Zoe Wilson. And I'm joined for our little pregame activity by the mentor of them all, the boss, Shane Monroe, is with us. And welcome, Shane. How are you?
Those are big words. Those are a lot of big shoes to fill. I don't know about that mentor and boss thing because I think there's a lot of bosses around here, but I'm going to call you the head man in charge, though.
No, then I'm responsible, and I don't want that. Because people who are responsible get blamed.
It's true that there's extra responsibility that comes along.
Exactly. So you're, among other things, you're involved with BPA, Business Professionals of America, and you had a little event going on yesterday. Why don't you tell us about that?
Yeah, so Business Professionals of America is a student organization, career and technical student organization. Kids are involved in everything from anything, say, accounting, business management, tons of different things they can get involved in. We actually had some different teams compete in some of our audio and video competitions. And we had a group that consisted of one of the basketball players, Owen Mills. He's the president of the BPA actually this year. And then the other members of the group were Stephen Villa, Russell Horning. Sorry, I'm forgetting a couple. Leo Larson. They're all on a team, and they created a news production. Absolutely talented, fantastic group, hardworking, and first place finish yesterday in regionals. And regionals is a way to just get some little experience under your belt. You go in front of some judges and they tell you what you need to work on. But a lot of poise and a lot of character on everybody. Just tremendous hard work. Another group was part of Elijah Geegan and Hansel Wynn. They did a video competition on esports and bringing it into the classroom, and they also placed first place. So a lot of good results from good showings from the students at Northwest.
Regionals, is there anything beyond that? Is there a state competition for that?
There is a state competition. The state competition will be in February. It's held at Fringe University. Then once if they do well enough at the state level, then we actually plan on going to Dallas for the national competition.
Oh, that'll be neat.
So that's kind of the little carrot for them to go out there and do well.
Congratulations to you and to the kids for a job well done at regionals. It's not, now this news production that they made, is that available? Can somebody go online and watch that somewhere?
If they had the link, and we're not really showing it right now, but once we get done with the state competition, we'll release those and people can view those.
Okay, great. Yeah, well, I think everybody would love to see that. That's always good to see the kids doing good quality work and being able to look at it. And when it's media related, if you get it posted somewhere, then people can look at it at their leisure, and that's always a great thing.
For me, if you know me or students know me, it's not about necessarily the stuff that we do in the classroom. It's trying to get you involved and trying to get as many hands-on experiences, real life experience that we can. And I try to treat my classroom kind of like as much as I can about coming to a job and keeping the boss happy when you do your job. So
the boss being the boss at home?
The boss at home, or whoever your boss is. You
know what they say, happy wife, happy life.
Well, and that is true. I guess I would hope that some of these students don't take a little bit longer to go down that road.
Amen to that. Amen to the take your time, kids.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you got plenty of time for that. So, well, congratulations again. We're getting ready for the introduction of the starting lineups and the Star Spangled Banner here. So we'll keep it right here until that moment comes. And another big game here tonight, folks. Heights is ranked number 3 in 5A in the state coming into this week. Now, they did lose Tuesday. They come in 1-1. They lost at Capon on Tuesday in a close one. And I don't think they lost to the Capon basketball team. They lost to Steve Eck.
Well,
that guy is a magician.
There is a lot of talent this year in the Wichita City League. There's some fantastic coaches out there, fantastic athletes. It's going to be a fun season to watch. I'm super excited for the state of Northwest basketball. Coach Hill is, in the few years he's been here, he is, just rocking.
He has transformed this program.
He is super, and hats off to him and his entire crew, because there's some special kids out there, and we'll talk about it later, but I know I'm expecting a lot of big things from Northwest this year.
Okay, we're getting ready for the, I don't know if they're going to introduce players first. This is our first game of the year, so we're not exactly sure what the format is, but they're either going to introduce players, and they are going to introduce the players first. So we'll start with Heights High, number 1, Chase Harris, a 6'1" senior guard. And for Northwest, number 3, Jeremiah Moore, a 5'10" senior guard. For Heights, number 5 is Marcus Ziegler. He's a 6' junior guard. And for Northwest, wearing number 5, Takari Brown, a 6'2" sophomore guard. And for Heights, a 6'6" freshman forward. Wow. Number 21, Amalachi Wilkins. For Northwest, a 6'3" senior forward, number 11, Keon Hutton. For Heights, Draylon Kemp is a 6'4" senior forward, and he wears number 22 for the Falcons. For Northwest, a 6'3" junior forward wearing number 23, Javon Glover. For Heights, number 23, a 6'5" sophomore guard, TJ Williams. And for the Grizzlies, at 6'1", a senior guard, number 25, Kevin Brown. Heights is coached by Joe R. He's assisted by Gary Thomason, Carlin Witten, Rich Foster, and Valentino Delgado. For the Grizzlies, they're coached by Andy Hill. He's assisted by Gavin Darr, Kylan Hawkins, and Jim Murnaugh. Grizzlies set now for the opening tip. And the City League boys basketball season for Northwest is about to get underway.
Kevin, you mentioned it earlier, but there is a huge crowd on hand tonight. It's good to see. You know, last year at this time, nobody in here, and
no crowd, no band, nobody. It was just us.
This is the way basketball should sound. This is the way basketball should look like.
Exactly. Getting ready for the opening tip. It'll be Glover for Northwest. Williams for Heights. And it looks like the opening tip will be won by the Falcons. Here they come. Grizzlies are playing left or right, wearing their home white uniforms. Heights with the ball on the near side. A three-pointer up and off the glass, no good. Rebounded there by Takari Brown. Here come the Grizzlies back down the floor with it. Just underway, Varsity Boys contest. The second game of our twin bill tonight. Brown puts it up, count the basket, and a foul.
Kevin Brown going into traffic, gets the foul and the bucket. The Grizzlies with a little bit of a different look tonight. Normally you'll have
with Glover,
DeMarcus Hoover. I think he's out tonight, maybe with an illness.
Glover took his place, and Brown missed the free throw. The foul was charged to Wilkins. First foul of the game for either team. Harris has it for Heights. Drives into the paint, off the glass, no good. And the rebound loose, put up, the putback, put up there by Harris. And he gets the first 2 points, and we're tied at 2 here. Here's a long three off the heel, no good. That rebound is knocked out of play. It will turn over to Heights High. Keon Hutton took the three-point shot, didn't go. And just underway here with 1:10 gone in the first quarter, and we're tied at 2. This could be a barn burner if the Grizzlies played as well as they played at Koch Arena last weekend.
Well, and the Grizzlies played really good basketball. I think you talked to Coach Hill and some of the players, probably a little bit disappointed in the way they shot the ball last week. A lot of those shots didn't fall. Some of those shots they make last year, and you know, the first game of the season.
There's a three ball that's short, rebounded by Glover. Bringing it down is Jeremiah Moore. He puts it up, no good. Rebound to Brown. And Brown can't get it up. The shot's blocked, and it's taken away by the Falcons. You're right. They did not have a good percentage shooting night, but they were on fire in the third quarter in that game against Campus, and then turned right around in the fourth quarter and gave it all back in 2 minutes.
Yeah, a lot of swings in that game.
A lot of swings in that game. And I made the mistake, and I admit it, and I'll never do it again. I said at the beginning of the fourth quarter, you know, I asked the question, will the Grizzlies put it on cruise control with a 14-point lead? Obviously, that was not the thing to do. And there's a shot by Harris. A nice feed, and it's 4-2. So there will be no more cruise control this season. End of discussion.
Well, I think one of the blessings that Northwest has, I think they've got tremendous depth on the bench. They have a lot of players who can come in, do a lot of different things. So you'll continue to see a lot of rotation between the players.
Tayshawn Williams comes in and spells Takari Brown.
And I haven't had a chance to talk with Coach Hill about, you know, how does that depth amongst the City League stand up? Because, you know, that can be a true asset for a basketball team who's looking to make a good run to the state tournament this year. I think those are definitely some expectations for this team.
Williams gets the rebound, bringing it across the timeline. Dishes it off now to Jeremiah Moore. Moore pulls it back, facing a 2-3 zone. What's he going to do with it? He dishes it off on the near side. And up and out and not in. Nice try by Williams, and the rebound to the Falcons, and here come the Falcons back. And a three-pointer good by Harris. And Harris has 7 points already. He has all of the Falcons' points here in the first quarter.
Probably put a little pressure on him.
There's one from Moore that misses from three-point land. Nice rebound by Brown. Count the basket and a foul.
Tremendous.
Glover puts it in.
Tremendous offensive rebound by Brown. Then the give under the basket to Javon Glover, who gets the foul. Now he'll go to the line.
That's the way it's done, folks. Well, they have. Foul is charged to Marcus Ziegler. It's his first. Team foul number 2. At the line is Glover, shooting 1. Trying to make it a 2-point game.
Javon Glover's one of those hard-working kids. Came in last year, played some JV basketball, didn't really know what you were going to get out of him. Now he's coming in this year. Really, from when you talk to the coaches, just a tremendous work ethic. Goes out there, gives everything he's got. So,
tell me I'm wrong, but isn't he bigger than he was last year?
Well, he was long last year, but yeah, I definitely.
I'm talking about packing on some bulk.
No, he is a good-sized kid.
That kid's been in the weight room.
Yeah, he looks like a basketball player.
Still got skinny legs, though. Don't tell him I said that. Glover's shot is good, and it's 7-5 Heights. Falcons bring the ball up. 4:25 remaining, first quarter. See what happens here with the Falcons. Be nice if the Grizzlies could get a stop. There's a three-point bomb off the heel, no good. Rebounded by the Falcons. They'll do it all over again. Joby Love, who just came into the game, got that rebound. Now here's another shot, and that one is from Ziegler, and it's good for 2. That's his first points of the night. That's 9-5. Moore to Brown. Brown into the paint. Dishes it back out to Williams. Williams will pull it back. Looking again at the 2-3 zone by the Falcons. Now they match it up. On the near side, it comes into Hutton. Brown lost the handle. It's taken away by Heights. This will be a dunk. Told you. TJ Williams gets the dunk. It's still only 2 points. And a timeout's been taken here by the Northwest Grizzlies. A 30-second timeout. We'll be back. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Hey Grizzly Nation, this is Eric Hofer-Holdeman, your principal at Northwest High School. Did you know Grizzly Pride is the combined booster club and PTO here at Northwest? They support both athletics and academics. We're asking you to join Grizzly Pride this year. Due to these extraordinary times, Grizzly Pride doesn't have the same fundraising opportunities they normally have, and we need you to join and offer your donation to help Grizzly Pride out. Go to our Northwest webpage, join today. Go Grizzlies.
Back underway here. Grizzlies will bring it up the floor, trailing by 6. Hutton. Grizzlies lost the handle. And that one, a putback. I don't know who they're going to give that to. I'm going to give it to the team because I don't know who scored it. Quite honestly, I think we put it in accidentally. Hutton for 3. Off the heel, no good. Rebounded by the Falcons. There's a long one forward to Harris, and Harris lays it in. And Harris has 9 points already in the contest. They got to find a way to shut him down.
Grizzlies just not really getting their shots to fall yet.
Moore with it. Drives into the paint, puts it up, blocked, and Heights comes away with it. Up the far side it comes. And into the paint, no basket, but there's a foul. It'll be 2 shots. And going to the line will be Draylon Kemp. Hutton charged with a foul for the Grizzlies. That's their team's 2nd foul.
I don't know if he hit much of the rim on that one.
I don't think it touched the rim.
Keon Hutton, another new kid coming into the program.
Isn't he from Iowa or something?
Iowa, he came back from Iowa, moved up there for a while. He's originally from Wichita.
Okay.
Between him, Owen Mills, both of them bringing some extra height to the Grizzlies this year. Something I think they were missing last year, were some of those, good size down low.
Both free throws missed. Now here's a pass to Mills, who just came into the game, the aforementioned. And hey, nice save. Who's got the ball? And it's going to be, is that going to be a travel or is that a foul? What are they calling? They may call a trip here. Foul is on Love. It's his first, team's 3rd. It'll stay on the floor. Inbounding it will be Jeremiah Moore. And he brings it into Tayshaun Williams. Williams looking the situation over very casually. Inside, 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Mills with it now. Mills on the far side to Takari Brown. And Brown's pass is intercepted. And going coast to coast and missing was Ziegler. Loose ball on the floor. Who's going to get it? And what are they calling? A travel. Give it to Northwest on the turnover, and they could use it. They're down by 10. Very quietly, Heights High has built up a double-digit lead.
Northwest just needs to do a better job of protecting the basketball. They've got good ball handlers between Williams and Jeremiah Moore. They have the ability to, and there's a shot by Tayshaun Williams.
Williams gets his first bucket of the night, and here comes Heights back. With it on the near side is Williams. From the free throw stripe, hits the heel, no good. Rebounded by the Falcons. That one goes up, no good. That one goes up, no good, but a foul on the play. I think it's going to be on Williams. And we're going to see free throws being shot here. It is on Williams. That's his first. And the first one is good. I don't mind telling you, I hate their uniforms because I can't even tell who that is shooting. I guess it's old eyes, but that was Bowen that was shooting. He made 1 out of 2. And we're inside 1 minute to go now in the first quarter. Moore. Give and go back to him, now to Brown. Brown dishes it to Kari Brown, to Kevin Brown. And now back to Moore. Trying to pull Heights out of whatever defense they're in. Moore puts it over everybody and misses. Rebound, Mills can't get a tip in. And here comes Heights back with it now with 30 seconds to go. Up and out, no, rebounded by Mills. Northwest with a chance to decide, do they want to play for the last shot? 16-7, they trail. Takari Brown misses, rebound to Heights, and the Grizzlies not getting offensive rebounds, and that is largely due to the height differential. There is a big difference in height here. Three-pointer off the heel, good. As the clock expires, I didn't even see who shot that, to be honest with you. So it's 19-7 after 1. Grizzlies will inbound to start the second quarter. We'll be back with that after this timeout. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com. This is Grizzly basketball.
Hi friends, Bill Nightingale, General Manager of Mel Hamilton Ford. Are you looking for a used car, truck, or SUV? With the largest selection in the state, you're sure to find the vehicle you're searching for at Mel Hamilton Ford. At the Big Corner, customers are number one, so every used vehicle is checked out in our shop by a certified technician before it goes out on the lot for sale. Shop Mel Hamilton Ford first, a dealer you can trust. Visit us out on West Kellogg today or shop us online at mhford.com. Mel Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
Getting ready for the start of the second quarter, Kevin Arkin, Shane Monroe, and our executive producer, Zoe Nelson, with you, bringing you the sights and sounds of what I honestly thought was going to be a closer first quarter. I was not expecting this big of a lead after one quarter of play, and the Grizzlies have some work to do, Shane.
Well,
here in the second quarter,
and we talked about it against the campus. With campus, their shooting woes continue a little bit. Really looking for them. You got to start hitting some of those outside shots. Got to get. They've got the fouls down low, but you really got to put it in the basket.
On the floor for the Grizzlies to start the second period, Tayshawn Williams, Jeremiah Moore, Takari Brown, Kevin Brown, who just missed that shot, and the person I've left out is Glover. On the floor for your Grizzlies to start the second quarter. 19-7, Grizzlies trail by a dozen. Certainly not an insurmountable lead, even against a good quality program like Joe Hour's Heights Falcons. Oh, there's a steal by Williams. Coast to coast, count it. That's what we need to see.
Good read there by Williams to step in and intercept that pass.
Heights now trying to decide how to handle this. Marcus Ziegler, top of the key, looking for some help. Sends it over on the near side to TJ Williams. Williams, he tried for a dunk and missed. And down on the floor, pretty hard, was Glover. They calling the foul on Glover? Yeah, I think they are. They're calling him for the block.
Boy, I really thought Glover had good position under
so did
there. I thought he was there long enough. I think Coach Hill would agree.
Yeah, and I think Coach Hill is saying that right now. Williams will shoot two. First one misses. Now there's some justice. And he'll go back for his second. 1 minute gone here in the second quarter. Grizzlies down by 10. Williams' second shot is good. So Williams makes 1 out of 2. He's got 3 on the night. Heights made a substitution. I didn't see who came in, or I'd tell you. And Jeremiah Moore brings it up the floor for the Grizzlies. Gives it to Brown. Takari Brown, that is. Back to Moore. Over to Kevin Brown. Williams from 15 feet off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Heights defensively by Wilkins. And here come the Falcons back. He dishes it off to Ziegler. Ziegler will set the offense. And he dishes it in now to Kemp. Kemp over on the far side to Harris for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound to the Falcons, and going back to put it up was Harris again, and he got fouled this time.
And that was on Takari Brown. Takari Brown, good defense of the basketball. Again, I maybe a little bit biased, but it looked like all ball to me.
It looked like all ball to me as well. I thought it was a good defensive play. First one misses. And I told you that was Harris. I'm incorrect. That was not Harris. That is Ziegler, who's at the line. There may be some of that tonight in this game because these uniforms are hard to read. Glover gets the rebound off the second miss, and justice was served. Williams brings it up the floor for Northwest, and he's pushed and no call. I can't believe that. He was just hammered. Goes up with a shot, doesn't get it, but he does get fouled on the shot.
4 black jerseys around him as he goes to the basket.
Harris charged with the foul. That's his first. Harris, by the way, had 9 points in the first quarter to lead all scorers. Williams' first one is short. Coming back in is Hutton, and coming out is Kevin Brown. So on the floor, besides Williams, who's shooting, and Keon Hutton, we have Glover and Moore and Takari Brown.
Again, the Grizzlies got a hit on the fouls from the foul stripe, and
they did not do that. You're right. They got to get the points when the clock's not running. There's a 3 ball, the in and out, no good, and a rebound. Nicely done that time by Jeremiah Moore. He'll bring it up the floor. Moore into the paint, dishes it back out. And Glover lost the handle, and now stepping on the sideline as he made the pass was Ziegler, and it will turn over back to Northwest, and a chance for Northwest to get the lead back under double digits.
And we're going to call a time. Nope, I thought we were calling a timeout, but
just a sub as Heights wanted to change the player personnel.
Grizzlies trying to cut the lead to single digits here, down by 11.
Hutton gives it to Williams. Williams over to Jeremiah Moore on the near side. Back to Williams at center. Across the way to Hutton. Hutton thought about it, pulled it back. Now he lost the handle, and here comes Heights back with it. Here's going to be a dunk for Williams. Yep. Williams gets a dunk off the steal. That's twice tonight they've done that, and it's 22-9. Grizzlies just cannot get a basket to go. Williams missed twice. Now Moore, he misses hitting the rim. There's a lid on the basket for Northwest. And that one goes out of bounds, and it will belong to Heights. And we're going to have a timeout taken by Northwest. Let's go ahead and take one with them. 22-9, Grizzlies trail, 4:54 to go. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly basketball.
Banter Automotive is now open at Central and Mays. Come by or shop online and browse our inventory of quality pre-owned vehicles, cars, trucks, and SUVs. We have them all. Banter Automotive Group, now open at our new location just east of Central and Mays.
With Shane Monroe and Zoe Nelson, Kevin Arkin with you at Northwest Gym. 4:54 to go. Grizzlies in kind of a hole here. They're trailing by 13. They have 5 fouls in this half. Falcons have 4. Grizzlies have used 2 timeouts. Falcons have yet to take one. And the possession arrow is pointing in the direction of Heights High. And that's your game summary before we bring them back out onto the floor. And I could have sworn that was going to be a 30-second timeout, and they took a full minute. So evidently I was incorrect. On the floor for the Grizzlies, Williams, Moore, Takari Brown, Hutton, and Glover. That's your 5 on the floor here in the second quarter.
Just under 5 minutes left to go in the second quarter here. Grizzlies need to step it up with the defense.
A stop would be real nice here, Shane.
Still plenty of time. Still
plenty
early.
of time. That's very much so. Grizzlies about to sub in a couple more here. Underneath and going up and forgetting to take the ball was Wilkins, but he was fouled on the way up, or was he? He was not. The ball just went out of bounds. Mills and Kevin Brown come in. Takari Brown and Glover come out. And Heights will inbound here. 4:33 to go till halftime. Got to get a stop here, boys. Get the ball back. There's a 3, nothing but net for Love. He's got 5 points in the contest, and the Grizzlies now trail by 16. That was a big basket. Here's Hutton with it. Trying to drive now, puts it up off the glass, counted. Hutton gets his first points of the night. And it's 25-11 Heights.
Need to see more of that, being able to go in, get under the basket, make the shots up down low.
Around the horn we go. And another three, and count that one. Wow.
It's hard to defend that. That's a long three.
Ziegler with his second three in 1 minute. Hutton with it. Dishes it into Brown off the glass fall, and it doesn't go.
Looks like he got that off the glass.
They're giving him a goaltend.
I was going to say, that was...
So Brown will get credit for the basket on the goaltend. Yeah, I agree. I thought that was goaltending too. .330 to go till half. Grizzlies down by 15. A big deficit, but workable. Oh, and Mills is getting called for the foul. They're saying he got him on the arm. I thought it was all ball, and like you, Shane, I'm a little prejudiced on that call myself, and the fans don't agree with it either.
Well, if nothing else, you're going to make him go to the line and earn it.
Yeah. Kemp will shoot two, and the first one is no good. So we got part of it back. Kemp's second shot coming. Grizzlies have 16 fouls, by the way, so after this, the Falcons will be in the bonus the rest of the half. Oh, and he missed them both. Justice was served. Back to Kemp again. This time he drives, and he gets fouled as he drives to the basket. This will be a 1-and-1. Let's see who they call it on. They're calling it on Takari Brown. That's his second. He'll probably come out. Kemp on a 1-and-1. First one is no good. He's missed three in a row. Rebounded by Takari Brown. Now there's some justice too. Hey, Hutton over to Brown, back to Hutton. To Kevin Brown, back to Hutton. And on the far side, Jeremiah Moore with it. Drives into the paint, gives it to Kevin Brown. Off the glass, and it falls.
Tremendous look there. Jeremiah Moore to Kevin Brown under the basket. Great pass, great feed.
And a good combination. They need to do more of that. Here's this pickup by Moore on a loose ball. He's calling Owen Mills over, and he's going to pull it all the way back out. Now he's going to drive again into the paint. He dishes it off to Takari Brown. Brown back out to Hutton. We'll do it all over again, and if nothing else,
get in there.
It does not go. Rebounded by Kevin Brown and kicked out by Heights. It'll stay with Northwest. 2:20 to go in the second quarter. Grizzlies down by 13. And for a game that the Grizzlies have a double-digit deficit, this has been pretty exciting second quarter. Jeremiah Moore with it. Going to pull out the defense a little bit. Now Hutton with it. Yeah, don't forget the ball. Hutton drives, puts it up, and it counted. It falls. 4 points in the quarter for Hutton, 28-17. Grizzlies down to 11. They're working on that deficit. They've trailed by as many as 16 in this quarter. There's a three-point attempt, misses. Come on, Brown, get the rebound. And they're going to call a foul, or they're calling a foul.
That is a hold.
I was waiting for one of these. I'm doing the jump ball signal, folks. That's only the 15th foul, although it is the second foul on Love. So it'll be an inbound play for Northwest. Kevin Brown will do it to Jeremiah Moore. He'll bring it across the timeline. 1:40 to go, second quarter. Grizzlies down by 11, trying to get it back under 10. How many times have we said that? There's a three-pointer by Hutton. It doesn't go. Mills gets the rebound and saves it for Northwest. Takari Brown in the paint. He got checked up. He threw the ball one way and Moore went the other way, and the ball ended up in the Grizzly bench, so it'll be a turnover, and Heights will inbound the ball.
Another turnover. Grizzlies take better care of the basketball.
Chase Harris will come back in for Heights, replacing That'll be, he's replacing Ziegler. And Williams will inbound. Out here, top of the key to Harris. Harris looking things over. Man-to-man defense by the Grizzlies. Into the corner it goes. Now pulling it back out. Harris with it again. Quarterbacking the offense for Heights. Looking for a good shot. 1 minute to go in the quarter. Williams puts it up off the heel. No good. Rebounded by Hutton. Here come the Grizzlies. Hut coast to coast. Count it. Hutton 6 points all in this quarter. And the Grizzlies are down within 9.
Good defense on that last possession against the Heights Falcons. Good defense for the Grizzlies.
Here comes Heights back. They may play for one here with 30 seconds to go. Williams with it. Dishes it off to Harris, and yes, they are playing for one. Harris, and a foul called. Who's that going to be on? That was away from the ball, and they're pointing at Takari Brown.
Takari Brown was just all over his man, number 1.
Brown has his 3rd personal foul, and that is bad. He'll come out now, and coming into the game to take his place is Sincere Thompson, number 13.
And that could have went either direction. It could have went against Takari Brown like it did.
We could have
just
called
got
nothing.
a little chip. Well, yeah, they could have just played.
Let him play. Yeah, he could have let that. There was nothing really there, and it was away from the ball. So, let him move around a little bit. It's not going to kill him. Williams has it, 16 to go. Hutton on Williams. Williams drives and puts it back out here to chase Harris. Harris in the logo. Now he pulls forward. 12 feet away, puts it up, no good. Rebounded, makes no difference because the shot does not fall. And we are at halftime. We're hoping to have Eric Hofer-Holdeman up here at halftime. But we'll see. We'll go through our first half stats after this. Stay with us. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Hi friends, Bill Nightingale, General Manager of Mel Hamilton Ford. Are you looking for a used car, truck, or SUV? With the largest selection in the state, you're sure to find the vehicle you're searching for at Mel Hamilton Ford. At the Big Corner, customers are number 1, so every used vehicle is checked out in our shop by a certified technician before it goes out on the lot for sale. Shop Mel Hamilton Ford first, a dealer you can trust. Visit us out on West Kellogg today or shop us online at mhford.com. Mel Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
Hey Grizzly Nation, this is Eric Hofer-Holdeman, your principal at Northwest High School. Did you know Grizzly Pride is the combined booster club and PTO here at Northwest? They support both athletics and academics. We're asking you to join Grizzly Pride this year. Due to these extraordinary times, Grizzly Pride doesn't have the same fundraising opportunities they normally have, and we need you to join and offer your donation to help Grizzly Pride out. Go to our Northwest webpage, join today. Go Grizzlies.
The Grizzly Pom Squad is performing. Let's give them a look and a listen. And that's the Northwest Grizzly Pomp Squad performing here at halftime. And nice routine by the ladies here on the last Friday night before the end of the semester. The last day of classes is Tuesday, and then finals on Wednesday and Thursday for the kids. And then Thursday at noon, they're free birds until 2022. Let's give you the scoring summary real quick here for each team. For Heights, leading all scorers is Chase Harris with 9 points, all in the first quarter. 8 points to Marcus Ziegler, 5 for TJ Williams, 1 for Bowen, and 2 for the unknown person. So we'll make that a team score. So a team basket, if you will. That's how you escape when you don't know. For the Grizzlies, 4 points for Tayshawn Williams, 6 for Hutton, 6 also for Kevin Brown, and Glover has 3, and that's your scoring, and we are at 28-19 at halftime. Well, we had promised you, that we would make every effort to have a visit with our principal, Eric Hofer-Holdeman. Unfortunately, he is tied up on the floor with his boss. I think he's going to stay down on the floor instead of coming up here.
You know, we all have decisions to make in life.
That was a good one on his part. So we're just going to keep it right here with Shane and myself. And Shane, what are your feelings as you go into the last week of both classes? You got 1 day of classes with each class, and then finals after that.
My feeling as a teacher is probably very much like the students. Let's get these last 14 days over. Let's finish up with these finals, and let's go have a break, because, you know, this year you'll hear it from teachers, but man, I don't know if it was the COVID thing. It was something that this whole getting back to the groove of actual being in school and being accountable, it's tough. It's been a little bit tough on everybody, and you know, I think we're persevering. We're making it through it, but we're ready for a break.
Do you get the feeling that with the kids being at home, some of them for a full year, that they develop poor learning habits at home because they're not in the classroom supervision mode, and then when they come back here, they have to be trained out of that again?
Well, without going into a full child development lecture in the way that children's brains develop and they evaluate, you know, they need that constant stimulation, and when you're at home, you have a lot of distractions, and some of the students, you know, it had to been hard. We've never been through anything like that before in our lives, and it wasn't easy for anybody. And so, unfortunately, the development just wasn't right where it needed to be, and we're kind of seeing the effects of that right now.
Well, hopefully things will change as the year goes on. I think once they get this first semester out of the way and they come back in the second semester, okay, we're back in the groove now. This is what we're supposed to be doing, and you'll have. I think we'll have less of that adjustment in the second quarter.
Well, I think one of the things you look at is just like sports. You know, basketball. Your first few games, you're not going to be quite as conditioned. You're going to be not quite as in good a basketball shape, and it takes time. And so you basically go all that time, and we're trying to get those students back into student shape and teacher shape too, because right. I mean, it's been, you know, it's a struggle on the struggle for the teachers as well. So. But, you know, we've got good staff here. The students are going to persevere, and we'll get through it. I think you're starting to see it now. They're starting to get back in the groove of things. They understand that there's things that they need to do in the classroom to be successful, and they'll make it. So,
awful lot of good kids in this building, and I agree with you. I think they're going to come out on top, and you're going to see a lot of excellence here in the second half of the school year.
Oh, I agree.
We are at halftime. 2 minutes to go here. We start the third quarter. Grizzlies down by 9, 28-19. And they got a little bit of work cut out for them. And I think the two big keys in the second half, Shane, you can agree or disagree, are going to be, first of all, better shot selection and better shot accuracy and rebounding. Well, they're going to have to find a way to rebound over those tall Heights kids. That's all there is to it.
And one way on the offensive side is to make the baskets in the first place, so you don't have to worry about getting those offensive rebounds.
That's right. That's right.
And, because I don't know the actual shooting percentage, but I know it's not very high right now.
That's not a stat we keep up here, just because we don't have enough personnel to do that.
But you know, if you start making some of those shots, the threes are not falling right now. It's minor adjustments, and you hit a couple of those threes, get a rebound here and there, and you're right back in this ball game.
That's right. This game is certainly not over by any means. It's 9 points, but 9 points is nothing.
9 points, entire half of basketball left to play. One thing that we've seen last year from the Grizzlies is, you know, the Jeremiah Moores, the Tayshaun Williams, those guys can hit the long threes. They can go on long streaks, and so they can get themselves back into this basketball game real quick. I think going into the half, getting that score down into single digits is good for the psyche going forward.
We'll find out what happens here 30 seconds from now as the game will begin, or the third quarter will begin with Heights inbounding the ball on the alternating possession rule. One of the things that I'm really glad about, Shane, is being able to hear those kids playing them in the band again.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, that's high school basketball right there. And watching them, and then we sitting right across the way from the student section, and you've got a good-sized student section over there, you know, being rowdy, getting up, being a part of the school spirit.
And just having fun.
On a Friday night, and you know that's what you want high school kids doing. You want them here supporting their school. The ones, you know, not on the basketball court tonight. So
Grizzlies will play from right to left here in the second half as Heights inbounds the ball. It'll be Williams receiving the inbound pass from Kemp, and we're back underway here in the third quarter. Around the horn it goes, and on the far side, now on the near side to Kemp. Kemp into Ziegler, and Ziegler puts one up off the rim, no good. And it would be nice if, after Ziegler gets the putback, if we could get some defensive rebounding and they could find the lid on the basket down there.
There's
Kevin Brown misses.
Rebound.
Exactly, and that's what we need. Off the miss by Kevin Brown. There's Moore with it now at the top of the key. Back over to Brown. Brown into the paint. Dishes it back out to Moore. Moore, an NBA three. Misses everything. And the rebound to Heights. And here comes Chase Harris bringing it down for the Falcons. Back out to TJ Williams, top of the key. Harris again being guarded by Moore. Kemp to Harris. They're taking their time now. Harris puts it up off the heel, no good. Rebounded there, though, by Wilkins. And the second shot rebounded by Hutton. Now here come the Grizzlies back. Hutton brings it across the timeline himself into the paint. Coast to coast, he tried to scoop it in. Doesn't go, but he's fouled.
Heights missing some shots on their end of the offensive possession, but they're going to get the ball back here.
Heights gets it back. And for the Grizzlies, Liam Calvert just subbed in, number 31. We'll have to give you the 5 on the floor. We'll do that here in just a moment. Heights with it. Deliberately working the ball into the paint. It goes now out to Harris for 3. Off the heel, no good. Rebound again. And that's 2 rebounds. The second one will not count, but there is a foul. The foul is going to be on Jeremiah Moore. I think. Nope, it's on Calvert. His first. And it'll be Williams going to the line to shoot a pair. First one is on its way and off the heel, no good. Free throw shooting by both teams has been relatively poor tonight. We don't have that number, but I can tell you by gut feeling. One out of two. And the score 31-19. Grizzlies now down by a dozen. Jeremiah Moore off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Heights, and here comes a long one. Kemp's going to dunk it. See you later. And that was Williams, not Kemp, excuse me. Lots of show, but it's still only 2 points. Over to Brown on the near side, looking for some help. Gets it into Calvert. Calvert under the basket, loses the handle. Knocked away, and it will stay with Northwest. 5:28 to go, third quarter. And Jeremiah Moore will inbound, and we'll have a quick sub as Joby Love comes back in for the Falcons. He'll replace Chase Harris. Also coming in is Bowen, and Bowen will replace Wilkins. And now I think we're set. Now we have another whistle. We have a whistle away from the ball before anything even happens. And what are we doing here? The official is saying something to Glover and to his new best friend. And that one's just thrown away and laid in very quickly by Joby Love. And just like that, it's a 16-point game.
35-19, Heights leads Northwest right now.
Brown for three, in and out, misses.
Can't get it to go.
Can't get him to go. Got to get those. Got to get those. Approaching 5 to go, third quarter. Grizzlies down by a boatload, but they don't have the ball. They need to get it. That'll be Ziegler passing it over to Williams. Williams under the basket, doesn't go, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Foul is on Liam Calvert. That's his second. First one by Williams on its way, and it's good. He's got 7 points, 2 in this quarter. He'll go do it again. Couple subs come in for Northwest. We'll give you the 5 on the floor in just a moment. Williams going to shoot his second free throw. And it's good. So he makes them both on the floor for the Grizzlies. Williams, number 2, number 3 is Moore. And we have a timeout taken. We'll give you the 5 on the floor when we come back. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly basketball. (37-19), Grizzlies trail as we come out of the timeout. That was a Heights timeout. That was the first they've taken. They have 4 left. Grizzlies have 3. Possession arrow pointing to Northwest. And the Grizzlies inbound the ball on the floor. Williams, Jeremiah Moore, Takari Brown, Kevin Brown, and Hutton. There's your 5 on the floor for Northwest. There's a 3 off the heel, no good. And rebounded. It was rebounded by Heights, but they lost the ball. Hutton has it now. Good job by Takari Brown to get it to him. And they'll send it all the way out to Williams. Let's see what we do here. Hutton for 3. Off the heel, no good. Kevin Brown can't get the rebound. It goes out of play and will stay with Northwest. So the Grizzlies getting some looks at the basket here on this series. Hutton inbounds. Jeremiah Moore. Takari Brown for three, in and out, no good. How many times have I said that tonight? And here comes Heights back with it. Ziegler brings it down the floor, and we're going to have an offensive foul on Marcus Ziegler. That'll be his second, and the Grizzlies will get it on a player control foul. That's the first foul of the second half for Heights. Grizzlies have a pair.
And like you said, the Grizzlies are getting good looks at the basket. They're having to work for it, but between just not being able to get them to fall.
And Williams' three misses, and it's rebounded there by Kemp. This one comes down under the basket. Shot blocked. Here comes Northwest back, and Hutton, it's either out of bounds or he traveled, one or the other.
Either way, it's going back to Heights.
Either way, it's going back to Heights. That's the bottom line, exactly. They'll bring it all the way down to the end of the floor. 3:41 to go, third quarter. Grizzlies down by 18. On the far side. Long one misses, rebounded by Williams. Up to Jeremiah Moore. Moore driving, and he tried to get it to Kevin Brown, but it was intercepted, knocked out of play. They'll stay with Northwest. On behalf of our whole crew tonight, we hope you're enjoying the doubleheader tonight. Some good basketball being played. Just not the score the way we want it. There's one by Jeremiah Moore, and would you believe me if I told you that's his first points of the night?
There's the steal.
And Moore gets around his man, Ziegler, and then passes it, and Ziegler intercepts it. Here comes Williams. Williams all alone, dunk it. Williams with 5 in the quarter and 10 in the game. Now a technical has been called.
We're calling a technical. Did he hang on the rim?
Or was something said on the floor? He must have hung on the rim because I'm guessing he hung on the rim. I shouldn't say he must have. Jeremiah Moore is going to shoot free throws for the Grizzlies here. And the Grizzlies will get the ball back.
Take advantage of that.
Yep. Of course, they were going to get the ball anyway, so there's no advantage of that part of it. Come on. Get that ball in there. Well, he got 1 out of 2. That's his third point of the quarter. And Williams will inbound for the Grizzlies with 2:42 remaining in the third. And it comes to Jeremiah Moore. Coach Andy Hill signals in a play. Moore over to Brown. Brown over to Williams. Williams for 3. Good! That's an NBA three-pointer for Tayshaun Williams. And that's what we needed, folks. Let's get some life in this group. Grizzlies now down to 14-point deficit. Ziegler in the paint, dishes it off. Three-pointer by Heights, short. Rebounded by the Falcons. Ziegler gets it, pulls it back out. Lobs one over to Williams, now back to Wilkins. And there's a loose ball underneath, and an offensive foul is going to be charged. And that foul is going to be charged, I believe, to Joby Love. It is. It's his third personal player control foul. It gives the ball back to Northwest.
Well, if the Grizzlies are going to get back into this basketball game, this is where you've got to start making your runs right now.
Big opportunity for Northwest. Underneath to Kevin Brown for three. Short. Rebounded by the Falcons, and there's a long one to Wilkins. I don't know how they didn't call a travel there, but Wilkins gets up.
Wilkins kept his dribble going while he was sliding on the floor.
He did. I got to give him credit for that, and he also scored. 41-25. Grizzlies down. Williams with it and has his pocket pick, but gets it back. Now Takari Brown puts it up, and his shot is blocked, and that was a great block by Wilkins. Another player control foul. This one called on T.J. Williams, I think.
Good job of Tayshaun Williams to get under there, set his feet, drew the charge.
Actually, they called that on Kemp. That's my bad. Misread the number. Either way, that's the fourth team foul, and with 1 minute to go in the third quarter, Grizzlies have a chance to score here. Moore looking for some help. Kevin Brown has it. Brown in the paint, dishes it out. Williams drives and loses the ball. And here we go, T.J. Wally, nice play by Moore to steal it from Williams, and an easy one for Glover. Glover jams it home. 30 seconds to go in the third, and the Grizzlies back within 14. Pressure being put on by the Grizzlies. Over and back called. It'll be a Grizzly turnover and a chance for the Grizzlies to knock it back even closer. Go ahead, Shane.
I'm sorry, I have the score wrong on the scoreboard. I was trying to call this, and
but just give us some more points.
It is 41-27.
14 seconds to go. Grizzlies will play for the last shot here. Williams sends it over to Moore. Moore in the paint underneath. Dishes it to Brown. Kakari Brown misses everything, and that'll do it. So at the end of 3 quarters of play, the score Heights 41, Grizzlies 27. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this quick timeout. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Hi friends, Bill Nightingale, General Manager of Mel Hamilton Ford. Are you looking for a used car, truck, or SUV? With the largest selection in the state, you're sure to find the vehicle you're searching for at Mel Hamilton Ford. At the Big Corner, customers are number one, so every used vehicle is checked out in our shop by a certified technician before it goes out on the lot for sale. Shop Mel Hamilton Ford first, a dealer you can trust. Visit us out on West Kellogg today or shop us online at mhford.com. Mel Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
This portion of Basketball on the Internet is being brought to you by Meshke Orthodontics and Wichita Bright Smiles, 1919 North Mays Road. Dr. Meshke specializes in the treatment of children and teens with a methodology that allows them to create an environment that is kid-friendly and more fun. Meshke Orthodontics features a comprehensive set of orthodontic treatment options, from traditional braces to revolutionary new technology. Check out the possibilities online at meshkesmiles.com. That's MESCHKE smiles.com. Grizzlies start the fourth quarter with the ball. Williams over to Jeremiah Moore. Back to Glover and back to Williams. Takari Brown and Kevin Brown round out the 5 on the floor to start the fourth quarter. Jeremiah puts it up off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Wilkins, and here come the Falcons back under the basket, dishing it off, and here's a 3-ball off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Kevin Brown. Kevin looking for some help, almost tossed it, gave it to Williams. Williams will bring it up the floor. Williams in the air, good! One-handed shot by Tayshaun Williams, he's got 9. Loose ball underneath, and finally the putback by Chase Harris. Harris, believe it or not, had not scored since the first quarter up until that shot. Now he'll go to the line and shoot one. Takari Brown, with his fourth personal, will come out of the game. And he will be subbed in by Hutton. Went in for him. And the free throw misses, rebounded by Kevin Brown. Now here's Hutton with the ball in the paint. Puts it up, scoops it, and scores. Nice move by Keon Hutton, and the Grizzlies are back within a dozen. There's a three, and count it, and a timeout called by Heights after a three-pointer by Marcus Hutton. 46-31. Grizzlies trail, 6:35 to go in the fourth. We'll be back. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly basketball.
Grizzlies basketball on the internet is brought to you in part by Andrews Cleaning Service. Owned and operated by Andrew Dillon, they offer residential cleaning, apartment cleaning, commercial cleaning services, deep cleaning, construction and remodel cleanup, carpet cleaning, and much more. Whether it be a one-time cleanup job or regular service scheduled weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, Andrews Cleaning Service is ready to take care of your cleaning needs. Andrews Cleaning Service serves the greater Wichita metro area, including Derby, Hayesville, Mays, Goddard, and Valley Center. Check them out on the...
Grizzlies inbound after the timeout, and we're back underway. Williams brings it across the timeline, dishes it to Hutton. Hutton, top of the key, on the far side to Moore for three. Short, and it's rebounded by Heights. Falcons come back. Oh, reach in action, ball loose on the floor. Who's going to get it? Jeremiah Moore comes away with it, and here come the Grizzlies back. And we have a foul called. Moore's going to go to the line, and he got hammered. He got hit in the face. And he is on his back. He got hit hard. Kemp is going to be charged with a foul. That's his second. Jeremiah Moore is still down. And now the training staff, led by Tommy Gonzalez, the best trainer in the business, is on the floor, along with Andy Hill, checking out young Mr. Moore. I don't know, maybe you think maybe Jeremiah got the wind knocked out of him there?
May have been. He did hit the back pretty hard.
He did get hit in the face. The guy slapped him in the face.
He's just trying. It does look like he's trying to get his breath right now.
Yeah, he's going to come out. He's kind of limping there. I don't like that.
He's in a little bit of pain, that's for sure.
He's in a little bit of pain. He will come out. He would have been shooting the free throws, so the Grizzlies have their choice as to who can shoot him. And Elijah Benning comes into the game, and he will shoot the free throws for Jeremiah Moore. Benning's first one. Misses. Elijah Benning will put it in his second attempt. And he's 1 for 2. That's a pretty tough spot to be in, to come in like that and have to go right to the line. 6 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Long one down there by Heights over on the near side to Ziegler. Ziegler sends it across. And back to Ziegler for three, and count it. His second three-pointer of the quarter, and he's got 16 on the night. Quietest 16 points I've seen. Oh, he tried it, dunk and missed it. Well, that's what you get for showboating. They're calling a foul before the shot. Ziegler had an easy lay-in, and he decided to try and dunk it and missed. I thought,
he brought it up and over pretty high.
He did.
I don't have that problem.
Yeah.
When I go to dunk it, I just dunk it.
There you go. You're talking about basketball? Or?
Yes.
I thought maybe it was
on the.
I thought maybe it
on
was
the video
donuts or
games,
something.
on the
I don't know.
video games.
Benning is charged with the foul, his first, fourth team foul. Falcons have 5, and Heights has the ball. Kemp dishes it off. Over on the near side, it's sent right back to him. Around the horn it goes. Now Ziegler will pull it out. And the Falcons in no hurry to do much of anything as the Grizzlies are in man-to-man. Oh, they tried a little alley-oop play and it didn't work, but the foul is called, and there will be free throws here. Williams will go to the line and shoot a pair. Foul's being charged to Keon Hutton. That's his third. Team foul number 5. Team fouls are even. And the first free throw by Williams is good. He has 11 points. Love comes out. Wilkins comes in. Williams to try his second free throw attempt. And it is no good, rebounded by Glover. Benning over to Hutton, and that was nearly picked off by Harris. A break for the Grizzlies. They'll maintain possession, trailing by 18. The clock working against the Grizzlies. Chase Harris has it for the Falcons. And a foul is going to be charged against Hutton. That'll be his 4th. His second foul in the last 30 seconds. And not a good state of affairs as far as Mr. Hutton is concerned. And it looks like they're going to leave him in there with 4 fouls.
At this point, I think you have to.
I would agree.
Keon, good on the offensive and defensive sides of the ball.
No question. Glover trying to poke the ball out. Now he's called for a foul. A lot of whistle blowing in this contest.
Glover needs to quit talking right now.
Yep.
He's upset.
Well, he's upset because of the call, and in a way, I don't blame him. Sincere Thompson comes back in, and Glover will come out, and I think they're bringing him out to cool him off before he draws a tee. We'll give you the 5 on the floor here in just a moment. In the meantime, Ziegler will go to the line and shoot. And it misses on the front end of the 1-and-1. And now they're calling a jump ball, and that will go to Heights on the alternating possession. (50-34). Grizzlies trail, 4:23 to go in the fourth quarter, and it's pretty much looking like this one's been decided. And just as I say that, an easy lay-in for Wilkins. And he's got 6 points. And the lead's back up to 18. Hutton for 3, count it. Grizzlies are still fighting, and they're going to take a timeout. And we'll take it with them. A full timeout, 4:08 to go, 52-37. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Banter Automotive is now open at Central and Mays. Come by or shop online and browse our inventory of quality pre-owned vehicles, cars, trucks, and SUVs. We have them all. Banter Automotive Group, now open at our new location just east of Central and Mays.
with executive producer Zoe Nelson and Shane Monroe. Kevin Arkin with you at Northwest High with 4:08 to go. Grizzlies down by 15 to the Heights Falcons, who come into the game ranked 3rd in 5A and coming off a loss at Capon on Tuesday to Steve Beck and the Capon Crusaders. So they came in here pretty hungry. Kemp will inbound for the Falcons to resume play. And pressure being put on. And the ball taken away by the Grizzlies. Williams puts it up and is blocked. Kevin Brown gets the rebound. Kevin Brown also got the steal earlier. So he made 2 good plays in a row. And now the Grizzlies turn it over, and here we go. See you later on a dunk by Kemp. And if I have my book right, as that 3 misses, that dunk was Kemp's first points of the night. Hard to believe that. But here's Ziegler underneath and an easy lay-in by Harris. Harris with 13. 3:15 to go. 3-pointer goes up, misses, and the rebound. The rebound went to Heights. And what are they calling a jump ball here?
Yeah, that was a jump ball. It'll go back to the Grizzlies.
All right, we'll take that.
Jeremiah Moore back on the floor.
That's good to see.
Yeah, for sure.
Good to see the young man's not injured in any manner, shape, or form. Kevin Brown, count it. Kevin Brown's played a steady game tonight, not a ton of scoring, got 8 points, but he's made some great defensive plays and has been probably the best rebounder on the team tonight.
Yeah, for sure. He'll get down there and do that dirty work.
Around the horn for Heights. Heights in no hurry to score with 2:40 to go. And leading by 17. Ziegler with it. Dishes it back out to Williams. Again, Heights in no hurry to score. Running some clock here. Now Ziegler has it. Being guarded there by Sincere Thompson. We never gave you the 5 on the floor, but we'll do that. Thompson is out there with Jeremiah Moore, Kevin Brown, Takari Brown, and Kevin Brown. Now Hutton has it for Northwest on the far side. Takari Brown over here on the near side to Thompson. Thompson in the paint. Dishes it out far for Hutton. Hutton off the rim, no good. Kevin Brown goes up, doesn't get the basket, but he draws the foul, and he'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Like I said, Kevin Brown has just played a workman-like game tonight.
He has. He stays under there. He's a strong kid. Not the tallest kid to play under the basket, but he will definitely make his presence known with those, broad shoulders, big kid.
There you go.
Good mustache.
He misses the first one. I just wasn't expecting that. And the second one is good. Makes 1 out of 2. He's got 9 points in the contest. And here comes Heights. Sincere Thompson, the only one down there. Now a 3-point bomb, good. Wow.
Well, I think
that's by Ziegler. Excuse me, go ahead.
A couple things we've learned here tonight after watching Heights come in. They are they're a good basketball team.
They are, indeed. Now a foul called. By the way, Ziegler with that 3-pointer now has 20 points in the contest, and the Grizzlies are down by 21. This is a 1-and-1 call. I don't know who the foul's on. It's on Ziegler. How about that?
I also think that, a couple shots here and there go a little bit differently for the Grizzlies, and it's a different ball game.
Especially early on.
play good defense. They're always hustling. So
nobody's going to contradict their work ethic.
You can't take that hustle away. That'll keep you in basketball games all year.
Yeah.
The shots will start to fall.
Sincere Thompson just got called for a blocking foul, and Ziegler will go to the line and try and add some more to his already impressive stats tonight. First one's up and is short. And Benning comes in for the Grizzlies, along with Justin Boren and Liam Calvert for the Grizzlies. So we have those three. Sincere Thompson's on the floor, along with Takari Brown. And I think I got the five on the floor for the last minute. Coach Hill emptying his bench, getting some kids a little bit of playing time here in the late going. Ziegler will also come out, and he will finish tonight with 21 points. Pretty good night for that young man. Grizzlies bring it down. Benning has it and will dish it off to Brown. Takari Brown puts it up, and it does not fall. The ball goes out of play. It will stay with Northwest as we're inside a minute to go now. And Joe Auer now emptying his bench and sending in, who the heck is he sending? He's sending in Cooper Oakley, number 30, a 6'5" sophomore. Calvert to Sincere Thompson to Benning. Takari Brown into the paint, tries to put it up off the glass, count it. Nice play by Takari Brown. And are you ready for this, Shane? Those are his first points of the night. I can't believe that.
Takari's taking a few shots tonight.
Yeah, I've only got him for that. 20 seconds to go now, and Heights may just play to dribble it out. We'll see what they do here. Ooh, slip and fall. Nobody hurt. Yep, he got right up. Glad of that. That being Kyrie Holt that slipped. He came in with it when they made the line change, and Holt will now go to the line and shoot a pair. Or shoot a 1-and-1. I don't think that was a shooting foul. And it wasn't, and he missed it. And here comes Takari Brown with a rebound with 10 seconds to go. Brown up, it doesn't go. He's going to go to the line and shoot a pair. So the Falcons will go to 3-0. Grizzlies will fall to 1-1 here. I'm going to take that back.
2-1.
2-1. I said 3-0, and I didn't mean that. I knew I was wrong as soon as I said it.
Everybody knew what you meant, Kevin.
Yeah, I know. It's got its osmosis. You know, it's telepathy. It's, gee, Kevin, you're old and you forgot they lost Tuesday.
Officials sitting here talking a few things over, and we've got 8.3 seconds.
Yeah.
And really, at this point, does it really matter?
No, I think they're planning on going to the Wichita Brewing Company after the game, and they're taking their table.
They're going to discuss why they're taking so long, because they just don't move.
Well, they're making Takari Brown come out. Maybe he's got blood on his uniform, but Williams is going to go in for him. I don't know what that was about. I'm guessing that he had blood on his uniform. That's the only thing I can think of.
When Takari took that ball, he went through like he was a running back in football to going through the line.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
He was hitting the hole right there.
He was. First one is short. Williams will try it again. It's been that kind of a night.
Yeah, I mean,
And I mean, these free throws don't mean anything, so. He makes the second one, however. And that gives him 10 points on the night, so he's in double digits. Heights will inbound with 8 seconds to play. And they don't even have to bring it across the timeline, so I'm sure they'll just dribble it out. And they do. So we are final here. Your final score tonight, Heights 62 and the Grizzlies 45. We'll be back to give you the final stats, wrap this up, and send us all home after this timeout. Stay with us.
Hi, friends.
HSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Bill Nightingale, General Manager of Mel Hamilton Ford. Are you looking for a used car, truck, or SUV? With the largest selection in the state, you're sure to find the vehicle you're searching for at Mel Hamilton Ford. At the Big Corner, customers are number one, so every used vehicle is checked out in our shop by a certified technician before it goes out on the lot for sale. Shop Mel Hamilton Ford first, a dealer you can trust. Visit us out on West Kellogg today or shop us online at mhford.com. Mel Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
Good timing. Back at Northwest High, where the Grizzlies fall tonight, 62-45 to the Heights Falcons in a game where the Grizzlies came up short on the scoreboard, but they did not come up short on effort. They played hard from start to finish, even when they were down by 21 points, which they were at one point here in the fourth quarter. They never gave up. They played it hard all the way to the end.
No, like I said, and I've kind of beat this dead horse that there was not many shots falling, and that's going to make for a long night.
It does make for a long night indeed. And it's been a long night for us. Let me go ahead and real quickly give you the scoring summary here before we sign off for the night. For Heights, leading all scorers, Chase Harris with 13 and TJ Williams also with 13. And I just made all of that up because I forgot Marcus Ziegler had 21 points. So he led all scorers. Also, Joby Love had 3. Bowen had 1. Wilkins had 6. And Draylon Kemp had 2 for the Falcons. For the Grizzlies, leading scorer for the Grizzlies was Keon Hutton. He had 11. Tayshaun Williams with 10. Jeremiah Moore with 3. Takari Brown with a pair. Elijah Benning with 3. And Glover had 5, and Kevin Brown had 9 for the Grizzlies in a losing effort again, 62-45. So, folks, we're back on Tuesday night. We'll be right here at against North High School at Northwest, beginning at 5:50 with the girls contest, and then the boys contest will follow 20 minutes later, all on the same link like it was tonight. So if you can't come out in person, and we had a great crowd tonight, Shane. It was a great crowd.
There was a lot of people here, a lot of students. So
a lot of noise.
Come out.
And come out and join the noise and cheer on the Grizzlies. But if you can't make it, you can watch us on nwhsgrizz.com and the Grizzly YouTube channel. We're happy to bring you the game. I want to give my kudos to our executive producers tonight, Jonathan Shue and Zoe Nelson. What a great job those two did tonight.
Fantastic job. Fantastic.
So, if I don't get to grade any of this, but you both got an A, okay? I'm lobbying for 2 A's tonight. So, and Shane, thank you for all your assistance. Glad to have you on board. We'll see you Tuesday, right?
Probably.
We'll do it all over again on Tuesday. Folks, thank you for joining us. We're going to sign it off once again. Grizzlies fall 62-45 to the Heights Falcons. For our entire crew, we want to wish you a happy weekend and good night from Northwest High.